It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello and welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat Disabato from the Daily Southtown newspaper. And yes, folks, we're on a little bit of a Warriors theme here right now. Last week, Crete Monee. This week, Lincoln Way West. And good news, both of them won their respective games on Saturday. Lincoln Way West, 42-14 win over Champaign Central. Game I was at, made the trek to Champaign, and needless to say, the ride back home was a little dicey, but we made it. Great performance by the Warriors, led by Gabe Montalvo. So now they advance to the Class 5A state championship against defending 6A state champion Nazareth, Saturday, 10 a.m. at Northern Illinois University in DeKalb. Going to be a great matchup. Looking forward to it. Got a couple guests on for you. Football coach Dave Ernst will be our first guest. Warriors are 11-2 right now. Dave's done a tremendous job with the program. And then we're going to have on Gabe Montalvo, running back for the Warriors. He's exceeded 2,000 yards rushing, and he's knocking on the door to 40 touchdowns. He's had a tremendous season. He's also a wrestler, and he's also thinking about making a comeback on the baseball diamond as well. We'll talk to him about that. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. They lay it on thick at Beggar's. They lay it on thick. We come back, Dave Ernst, Lincoln Way West football coach, will be our guest. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
At Standard Bank, we help our neighbors make tomorrow brighter. Families count on us for personal service and banking convenience. Business owners find smart solutions and the resources to capitalize on new opportunities. It's one thing to locate in a community, quite another to invest in it. That's what we do at Standard Bank. We're people you know, services that make your life easier, and financial strength you can count on. We're Standard Bank, in your neighborhood.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, our first guest tonight, Lincoln Way West football coach Dave Ernst. Dave, thanks for coming on board, my man.
Thanks for having me, Pat.
All right, Warriors, big win on Saturday, 10 a.m. this Saturday, Class 5A state championship. So when did it sink in that you guys were playing for the 5A state championship after that game on Saturday, Dave?
Well, about the middle of the second quarter, Saturday, we knew we had everything in hand, and it wasn't like we didn't keep competing, but we knew that
we're going.
This one we're going.
Yeah. We're going.
Yeah. So it was about that time we started thinking about it. I think a little bit.
Were you at all concerned because the weather obviously was a little nasty, some snow, wind, field? They had natural grass service, which was kind of a mess. Were you concerned at all that it would have an adverse effect on your team, or what?
Well, the first thing we felt like we had to do was win the coin toss, and Brian Brokop did the coin toss for the first 8 weeks, and he was 0 for 8. So I only have to get beat 8 times before I figure it out, and so we then had Gabe call the toss, and I don't think he's lost one yet. So Gabe won the toss. We deferred, got everything we wanted. I think they got 1 first down and punted, or did not. But I'm sorry, they didn't punt. They went for it on 4th down. We had great field position, scored, and we figured we had to do that. We needed to win the field position battle because the wind was a factor too, as well as the snow. And when that happened, we felt, okay, now we can control the ball. We're up 7 at that point, and they're not a team that is really built to come from behind.
Yep.
So the more we scored early, the better our situation was.
Well, I had a pretty good indication looking at things, doing some research, entering the game, that you guys were in pretty good shape. But then, Mother Nature throws a kind of a curveball in there, so you're thinking. But then when I saw the teams meet for the coin toss, I'm like, I don't think this is going to end very well, because you had some big, obviously Justin Witt and Brokop were out there. I'm like, yeah, these guys were dwarfing their guys. So, and it proved correct, because that was about as dominant as you can get. You guys were up 42-0 at one point at the running clock, which made me kind of happy, the running clock, and I had a deadline to hit. So thanks for that. And talk about Gabe Montalvo, who's going to be our guest next. His performance this season. I mean, here's a kid over 2,000 yards rushing. He's knocking on the door to 40 touchdowns. Just a remarkable season.
Yeah, without question. And he's, as good a player as he is, he's probably a better person than that. Everybody roots for him. Everybody's happy for all the success he's had. And, he's got great feet.
Yeah.
He listens and understands the schemes and how we're trying to block things. So I think he can anticipate what's going to happen by where people are aligned. And I think his most important attribute is his toughness.
Yeah.
He's a physical runner. He's a tough guy, and he wants the ball on every play. And I know that while he was in the game, he didn't come out. I don't know how many carries he had, but I know he did not touch the ball 4 times. 2 of those were fumbled snaps where he was supposed to get the ball.
Yeah.
1 was a pass to him that was incomplete, and the 3rd was a play action involving him, or the 4th was a play action involving him. So he's involved in every play we run.
Yeah.
And he's our horse, and it started with his off season, dragging and flipping tires all over the football field on his own, and all his hard work's paid off for him.
Yeah, and he's a humble kid from interviewing him, and people find out when we have him on. But what I love watching about him is he lets the hole develop. I mean, a lot of guys with speed, they don't know how to let the hole develop for him, but he's an expert at it, man. I mean, and then once the hole develops, he's gone. Even in snow, he was gone. There was no catching him. So very impressive. And obviously, this offensive line, you have 2 D1 guys, Justin Witt and Brian Brokop. Witt's going to NC State, Brokop's going to Nebraska, and then you got a 3rd guy who kind of goes under the radar here, Nate Henry, but he's only a junior. He's like 6'5", 310, something along those lines. But how important has it been to the offensive success having this line?
Oh, it's been huge. I mean, they've gotten progressively better, every week. And Nate really is playing his first football ever. His freshman year, he came out about halfway through the season. Last year, he was our extra tight end in heavy packages, and he broke his femur. Maybe played, 10, 12 snaps his sophomore year, and now he's a junior. And he was a kid that had never played football in his life, and so everything's new to him. Every week he gets better, and the last 2 games he's really had outstanding performances. And Justin and Brian they're incredible.
Yeah.
Justin's such a great athlete, and Brian's just, he's a big bully, on the O-line, really, with the way he blocks. And Brett Bergman and Jason Lusinski, the left guard and center, respectively, are doing a great job too.
Yeah, it's fun watching your line. I mean, you like to concentrate and watch them get off the ball, and it's very impressive. There's no doubt about it. So you're going up against one of the state's best players on Saturday, Nazareth's Julian Love, who's going to Notre Dame. And the thing about this kid is, to line him at running back, play a little receiver, and then he's playing linebacker, DN, on defense. What do you have to do to try and prevent this kid from taking that game over on Saturday?
I told the team this today, and I believe it. I know our school hasn't been around very long, but I think he's the best football player Lincoln Way West has played against. And we played against some good ones, but when you watch him, he's physical, he's fast, he's tough, and they're playing him all over the field on defense. He's playing wildcat quarterback, running back, receiver. As far as our offense, we need to know where he's at, and on defense, we need to try and keep him from getting big plays.
Yep, no doubt about it. Your 2 losses this year to Thornton and to Lincoln Way North. How much of those losses help you guys and put you in this position from a learning standpoint?
2 things jump out at you right away. One, the Thornton game, we're playing a lot of young guys. We really are. I think we play 4 sophomores on defense, and it takes a while to learn how hard you have to play to win a varsity game against a good team. And I think we learned that against Thornton. And against North, we learned that being up 14 with 8 minutes left isn't enough.
No.
You can't relax. You have to finish games, and when you have a lead, you have to put people away. And we weren't able to do that against North. So we learned those two really valuable lessons.
Yep. And speaking of North, I mean, obviously with them closing this year in the district, on the spotlight, and it's not for all the right reasons, obviously, but how much do you guys want to win this state championship just to kind of put a positive, spotlight on the district as a whole?
Well, exactly that. It's positive news about the district when you haven't heard too much. The superintendent, Scott Tingley's done a great job in a really difficult situation, and for us to get here into the state championship game and then to go on and if we were fortunate enough to win, would be a great thing, not just for our school in New Lenox, but the entire District 210.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Thursday, Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving to all the viewers. Turkey's going to taste a little bit better, so the yams, the potatoes, the stuffing, everything is going to have a little bit extra flavor, won't it, for you?
I could have a bologna sandwich, and it's going to be a great Thanksgiving. Thursday practice on Thanksgiving is one of the best days of my life, and I can tell you exactly what happened on every single one of those when we were in the finals, and it's just something that's great to look forward to. You get a bunch of the alumni back that come to practice, and it's always great to see those guys, and it's a great time.
Yeah.
Great day.
Well, have a good week, Dave. I appreciate you coming on board, and Lincoln Way community, no matter if you're at North, Central, West, East, you got to be rallying for the old Warriors here, man, because this is a great situation for a school that's not been around a very long time. You've done an excellent job, and kids handle themselves with a lot of class, and that's the utmost importance. I know you got a bunch of brainiacs on this team too, as well.
Yeah, we do actually.
That's awesome. Yeah. So, all right, we will see you on Saturday.
Thanks,
all right, have a happy Thanksgiving. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. When we return, the man of the hour. More than the hour, probably the man of the last 13 weeks, Gabe Montalvo, running back here at Lincoln Way West, will be our guest. Stay tuned.
You can only make one first impression, so make sure it's a good one with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where it's fun and affordable to get the latest trends. Girls, head to the salon and get pampered for only $27. Guys, get the cut and style you've always wanted for only $17. Or try out our other salon services. It's time to get noticed. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon. Your style, perfect style.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's is a trained technician with state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island. All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, our next guest, Lincoln Way West running back Gabe Montalvo. Gabe, thanks for coming on board, man.
Thanks for having me.
All right, great season you're having, great season the team's having, big game Saturday, obviously, for all the marbles in 5A. What was going through your mind on Saturday down at Champaign after the victory was secured, and here you are, it's reality. You guys are headed to state.
It was just exciting to be the first team from Lincoln Way West history to make it all the way to the state championship, and it still hasn't hit me that we're going to state, and just all what our team has been through for the past 4 years, and it's just exciting to be there.
Yep, and the first team, man, no one ever can take that away from you. Mm-hmm. That's key. So weather very inclement to say the least with the snow and the wind and the sloppy field conditions. What was the biggest challenge? Though it didn't look like you had too many challenges as you were running down the field in 247 yards. But what was the biggest challenge for you running in that type of weather? Because you said you've never played in the snow before like that.
Probably it was a grass field, so after you got under the snow, it was all muddy, so keeping your footing. But we brought the right cleats, we had the right equipment, and we were able to
Get the job
done, yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't know any better, you would have thought it was dry and you guys were on turf the way you guys were running up and down the field on them. So you rushed for more than 2,000 yards this year. I mean, you probably don't think about it like, I mean, that's an amazing number, 2,000 yards in 13 games, and you've almost reached 40 touchdowns. What do you think? Coach talked about your toughness and your feet. What do you think it is that makes you such a successful running back?
My line and wide receivers. The blocking they do for me is incredible. All I have to do is read their blocks, and you know they're going to get the job done. Wide receivers are going to get the job done in the secondary. Just got to read my blocks, and that's the reason why I have 2,000 yards.
Very humble. I'm not surprised you said that answer. In regards to reading your blocks, how difficult was it for you to learn that? Because you didn't play much running back your freshman and sophomore years, and then you were thrust into the lineup. Is that something you learned, or is that something took you a little bit of time, or did it come easy to you, reading your blocks?
Took me a little bit of time. I'd say took me about a game to get used to running the ball. So after that, it just felt like it came easy to me. But.
Yeah. Like a fish out of water. You were at the position you were supposed to be at, it sounds like. Now, your brother Javier graduated from here a couple years ago, an outstanding running back in his own regard. How much, from watching him, you were a sophomore when he was a senior, watching him run, how much did that affect your success moving forward?
A lot. I just watched him. He was an incredible running back, and everything he did, I tried to mimic. So just watching him made me the running back that I am now, and I just want to keep going.
Yep. And you guys are very similar styles. I don't know if he's had quite the year that you've had this year, though he had a great senior year, no doubt about it. Now, you're also a wrestler. How much does going through what you have to do in wrestling transfer over on the football field to you?
I think a lot. Wrestling's like an individual sport, but still, you never want to give up, and you just got to keep going. And that's how football is. Tight games, you got to keep going. And that's how I like to run the ball. I just want to keep going, keep running my feet, and my goal is to like have more than one person have to tackle me.
Yep. Okay. And how much time? Okay, it's Saturday. You guys hopefully win the state championship. How much time will you take off before you jump into wrestling season?
Coach Glenn will probably let us take a day or two, maybe.
That's about it, huh?
Yeah, because the season starts Wednesday, or tomorrow, actually.
Yeah,
so I don't know how much time he'll let us take off.
So you're going to have to jump right in, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Now, I understand the possibility exists that you might be digging this glove out of the old basement and giving the old pitching a try with the Warriors in the spring. So you're seriously contemplating this?
Yeah, come back and pitch. After freshman year, I decided to quit baseball, but senior year I might come out and pitch.
Don't call it a comeback, right? All right. Well, Gabe, good luck, man, on Saturday. You've had a great season, outstanding career here on a football team, and obviously wrestling. You're no slouch either. And it'll be fun, man. Come out and watch you in the spring baseball, watch you throw the ball around a little bit. Mm-hmm. All right?
Thank you.
All right, Gabe. Good luck, okay?
Thank you.
All right, folks, we are going to an athletics time out. Our good friend Tom Mulvey. You guys need some bumps and bruises, rehabilitation. Tom will get you back on your feet. He's the best in the business. We come back. Standard Bank text poll question of the week. Chance to win a $50 gift card. Gabe is definitely eligible for this. He could probably use a $50 gift card for the holidays coming on up, and it will have some Lincoln Way West flavor. We got some players of the week. A lot of good stuff, and we already handed off this guy's player of the week from last week to Labriola Bakery Cafe, so stay tuned.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? then get to athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a half sausage for you and your husband and a half just cheese for the kids, who never seem to stop moving. Go ahead and take the night off, Mom. I got you covered. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
At Standard Bank and Trust, we believe that choosing a community bank and finding the latest conveniences are not mutually exclusive. You can have both. We strive to give our customers value and convenience, like online banking with mobile deposit, so you can bank anywhere, anytime, and competitive rates on mortgage and home equity loans. At Standard Bank, you'll find services that fit your lifestyle and people you know. We're Standard Bank, in your neighborhood.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank Lincoln Way West football coach Dave Ernst and senior running back Gabe Montalvo for being our guest this week. All right, folks, Standard Bank text poll question of the week. And you should know this because I already provided the answer in our earlier segments, if you were paying attention. All right, Lincoln Way West offensive lineman Justin Witt has verbally committed to play college football at, all right, text A if you think it's Illinois, B for North Carolina State, C for Syracuse, D for Northern Illinois. All right, text your answer, A, B, C, or D to 708-365-8501. Texter number 4 with the correct response wins a $50 gift card, compliments of Standard Bank. Where we'll be taping at next week. I think we're going to have Marion Catholic boys basketball coach Mike Taylor on as our guest. So yeah, good luck on that. You could use a $50 gift card with the holidays approaching, I'm sure. Our results segment sponsored by Athletics. Our good guy, good friend Tom Mulvey. All right, here we go. Class 5A, Lincoln Way West 42, Champaign Central 14 for West. Gabe Montalvo, 247 yards rushing, 5 touchdowns, not a bad day at the office. Connor Lohman hit Kevin Seamak on a 77. Oh, no. Tom LeBerry. Where did I get that Kevin Seamak at? I got to see what went wrong there. But yeah, hit Tom LeBerry on a 77-yard TD pass. Up next for West, Nazareth, 10 a.m. Saturday for the 5A championship. Good luck. Class 6A, Crete-Monee 40, Hinsdale South 37 for Crete-Monee. Clinton Rakovich, 38 carries, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns. Isaiah Rucker, 12 of 18 for 121 yards and 2 touchdowns. Landon Lenore, 8-yard TD reception. And Jawan Treadwell, 95-yard interception return for a touchdown for Crete-Monee, who takes on Montini, 1 o'clock Saturday at Northern Illinois University for the Class 6A state championship. All right, in Class 8A, Marist comes through. The Redhawks 31-16 win over Wabansie Valley. For Marist, Brendan Skalitsky, 13 of 22, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had a 71-yard TD run. Liam Keffer had 2 touchdown receptions covering 12 and 16 yards. Darshan McCullough, 18-yard TD run for the Redhawks, who will take on undefeated Loyola, 7 p.m. for the Class 8A state championship on Saturday. Also have to mention, St. Lawrence did not win their game, but in Class 5A they dropped a 34-0 decision to Nazareth. Alex Martinez, 5 of 12, but 58 yards. Tough going that day for St. Lawrence, but a tremendous season by the Vikings. Catholic League White Championship, and really put themselves back on the map, and they're returning a lot of players, including Faison Smart, so they'll be a team to reckon with next year. All right, the Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. I'm going to hook up Clinton Rakovich, who was our guest last week. 38 carries, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns during the Warriors' 40-37 win over Hinsdale South. We'll hook them up with a $25 gift card, compliments of Labriola Bakery Cafe. And Elisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week, Oak Forest girls basketball player Taylor Sturkowitz, 15 points, 14 boards, 6 steals to lead the Bengals to a 47-24 win over IC Catholic. She'll get hooked up with a goodie bag, compliments of Lisa Thomas Salon. We are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. We'll return high and tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
You can only make one first impression, so make sure it's a good one with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where it's fun and affordable to get the latest trends. Girls, head to the salon and get pampered for only $27. Guys, get the cut and style you've always wanted for only $17. Or try out our other salon services. It's time to get noticed, only at Lisa Thomas Salon. Your style, perfect style.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's has a trained technicians and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island. All right, folks, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, today on a conference call with Loyola coach John Holasek, he made mention that each year the student body at Loyola draws from 80 different zip codes, their student enrollment. 80. All right, so I know you Catholic League supporters, you don't think it's an advantage having that 30-mile radius, but when you're taking kids from 80 different zip codes, that's an advantage, folks. You look at a school like Lincoln Way West right now, 1 zip code, New Lenox. Next year, 2 zip codes. So it is an advantage. I don't care what the Catholic League supporters say. It is a huge advantage. All right, folks, hope you liked the show. Good luck to all our teams. Marist, Lincoln Way West, Crete Monee. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you next week.